And I realized, I said, you know what? She just has so much joy in her heart right now at home. She's just truly a treasure to be around. And thought, yeah, he's probably thinking, here's a mom in denial, not noticing the bad. But I went to a teen meeting the next Friday, and I just welled up with tears because her teacher used the same word. Samantha just has so much joy in her heart right now. And I think it's because she finally found a place where she can be accepted, she can be understood, and there's unconditional love here, because I think she's learned that even when she has her worst day, which they've seen some, that everybody here every morning wakes up and they choose to come back. And I think that's the difference. That's where I admire everybody here so much, because this is what I was given, and I wouldn't change it for the world. But I also know I have no choices. This is what I was given, and I work with it. But every single morning, everybody here, whether they had a good day the day before that recharged their batteries, or they're exhausted from a really rough day, they choose to come back and do it again and again and again. And that's the unconditional love that every one of these kids feel. They know that even in their roughest times, they're not going to be deserted. They're going to still have everyone pulling for them and waiting until they have a good day and say, look at you, you did it, aren't you proud? And that's why I so admire everybody here. People who are in my world, in my life, I should say, not my world, who know a tiny bit about my world, always say, I don't know how you do it. I admire you so much. And I always think, I do it because it's what I was given. And I think most people, if this is what they were given, they would have learned to rise to the occasion and do it. But the people at Heartspring, they weren't given this by birth. They're here because they want to be, and they are here because they know that inside each and every one of these kids is a true soul that is every bit as precious as a typical child's soul. And they see that soul, and they give those kids unconditional love and a safe environment to express themselves in any way they need to express themselves. And I just don't know how I can thank them for giving Sami that every day. And I knew it was just Sami's. Inside was her soul stuck in a body that couldn't communicate, and all she was saying is, I just need you to listen. I need to be heard. And Heartspring from day one hit the floor running. Sami, they were demanding of her, this is how you need to communicate. Even when they understood through her body language and her gestures, which Samantha has learned to do because it was the only way she could communicate. She would take you by the hand and walk you over to what she wanted and set your hand on the item. They raised the bar, and they said, you're capable of more communication, and this is what we expect of you. And the more they raise the bar, the more Sami proves to them that she's capable of it. And the more she communicates that way, I think the more excited she gets, like, oh my God, finally, I've been asking for this for 3 years, and finally I got it because I communicated the way they showed me to communicate. And in doing that, I think the behaviors decreased immensely, and the communication has just exploded. How much she can communicate now.